In 2004, I went to an insect film festival in the Pyrenees called Fifi, and it was a lot of experts from around the world. It was a very low-key event in quite a small village. And then at some point during the weekend, there was a carnival of insect costumes from the local school children and families. And I just thought that's a really lovely community event. And I went, haha, London needs one of these.
Lots of people doing lots of shouting, lots of pretending to be different insects, lots of insect noises, and of course lots of seeing all these big insects close up as well.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, there's the initial sort of, wow, what the hell's that? And then I think once people start to realise what it is and what it's promoting, then I think it's actually quite a great little tool for promoting bees and how they're struggling, really.
When you see people going around the termite pavilion, going in it and then coming out of it, kind of electrified by the time they emerge. There was this mother and her child, and the child just came out and went, wow, I didn't know termites could do those kind of things, and I didn't know they sounded like that. And that's exactly what Pestival is about, raising awareness about insects, about 80% of the world's living creatures, and getting us all to look at the world in an interconnected way.
Oh, it's brilliant, yeah, it's a really unusual event. It's something we've never been to before, and it's great for us because it brings us a new audience, such as families and young children, and they've never heard of bug life before and not necessarily interested in insects, but have really appreciated seeing things close up and learning about them today.
It's basically a piece of sort of green propaganda, really.
Music, performance, fantastic, it really is good. I sometimes feel it's a very small part that I'm doing, but from the response, actually we're all part of the same thing, and for that I really am happy.
We've got an experiment where you can actually test how attractive you are by sticking your hand on the side of the cage and seeing how many mosquitoes are attracted to the odours from your hand.
If it wasn't for fly larvae, the countryside around here would be full of much more slowly decomposing bodies of hedgehogs, rabbits, dogs, foxes, etc.
The experiment is to see whether bees can solve complex problems or puzzles in order to get a reward. And the kinds of puzzles that they're being presented with are the same kinds of puzzles that our brain evolved to solve. And this puzzle was actually designed by a group of 8-year-olds.
Their input into Pestival is to bring the aquatic flavour to the bugs, beasts and mini critters that are part of the festival. As you can probably see, there's loads of people with questions about their own pond creatures. How's it been? It's been amazing, it's been marvellous, they haven't stopped talking. And as you can see, the people have joined them in with fervour and fun.
We've brought our insect garden here, and over the weekend we've been showing thousands of people about things that they can do in their garden, balcony, patios, allotments, whatever they have. Just encouraging people to do things for wildlife.
Here we've been doing some maggot painting, and what we do is we get the maggots, which are big fishing maggots, we put them in some paint, and then they move across the paper, leaving a trace behind them.
I think it's very, very informative, and it's put across in a way that adults and children of all ages can understand. And a lot of interaction, which I think is excellent for children.
What we've seen so far, we've done some animals. We're doing the buzz about trail at the minute, and the children are loving learning about it.
My favourite part was when we were digging up the maggots. It was really, really fun because they found hundreds, and they found a baby woodlice and a grown-up woodlice at the same time.
We've still got more to see, so we've got to go and see the termites. lot to see.